I'm sat on my bed editing the podcast, and for some reason I cannot get my software on my app to include music, which is very frustrating. So I filmed a little walkthrough of the whole of the Yarningham show and speeded it up a bit so it doesn't take too long. But because I can't get music to go over the top of it, and neither can I get the voiceover function to work, I'll put it at the very end. So if you don't want to have to sit through silent filming, you can just skip it. But I do recommend having a watch because you do get to see the lovely vendors that we're selling at the show. Hi!
Hi! Yeah.
It's Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
And it kind of feels like it really, doesn't it? One way and another. We are... Well, I was going to say out of services. I think that might be stretching it.
Yeah, we're at a petrol station. Do you think there's a loo?
There is a toilet. I have used it before.
Okay then.
I have become used over the years to Jenny treating me to lay-by picnics or service station picnics in some rather smart places.
Oh, I don't know. We had some crackers that were the other way as well.
Well, no, but they were at
Tamworth.
least official service stations. There was a car
okay.
park, and you could walk to a separate building, and there was shops, and you know. Anyway, we're on the way to stay with my mum. Hi, Mum. Because my mum lives near Birmingham, which is where the Yarningham show is that we're working this weekend. So we're driving up. It's, I don't know what time it is. I've lost my watch. 9 o'clock-ish?
10 past.
10 past 9 on a Friday night.
We're partying hard.
Yeah. And we were going to stop at Strensham services, but we don't go that way. We go this way. So we're just off the A46 in Ashchurch. And yeah, it's basically a Texaco garage, but they have got an M&S food. So you could buy some Percy Pigs and have a quick wee, and there's a Starbucks.
I'm going to have to correct you, it's a BP garage.
BP, I beg your pardon. So, yeah, we're having a spot of dinner.
Zoe's made awesome wraps.
I made awesome wraps.
They're gorgeous.
We were a bit unsure where to park. You come through the petrol pumps and just stop in front of the shop. And there's a... Oh, it's gone now. There was a police dog car, and I was just wondering if they'd let me give them a smooth. But
Bike's still there.
Is it? I don't think the dogs are on the back of the bikes, are they? Sidecars, is it, for the dogs?
Do you think you'd let me have a ride though?
Maybe. So yeah, quick sandwich. I made some flapjacks.
Which are also really good before she puts herself down.
I maybe forgot about them a bit in the oven. And I thought we might have to soak them overnight to be able to eat them, but in the end they were okay.
Rob did suggest soaking them in gin.
Did he? I've always liked your Rob. Sensible man. But I had... well, the reason we're leaving late is my fault, because my smallest boy, Max, has been on a school trip. He left on Tuesday and got back tonight. So I wanted to pick him up from the bus and spend a bit of time with him before I left. And then my eldest boy is going to Germany for a couple of days, leaving at 11 o'clock tonight. So... And then, of course, I was leaving today. It's yeah. But we made it. Yeah.
Well, we've made it halfway.
We've made it halfway. Restorative sandwich and a bit of tin foil.
And I have a cup of tea somewhere as well, don't I?
Yeah, it's in the bag underneath. So yeah, I'm glad. I was telling Jenny earlier, I'm glad to be going to Yarningham. I always like it. But I've been so busy at work recently, I haven't had much crafting time, I haven't been on Ravelry as much as I would like, so I need to go and find my people. So I'm looking forward to getting set up, and I know there are some people that are coming to see us. We're going to see Kelly of Lay Family Yarns, we're going to see Emma of Elderwood Craft. Who else is going to be there? Jeanette is going to come see us because she won the prize for a free ticket.
Sam draws things. I got her.
Sam
I got
things.
the Flower Power Fund badge, which I forgot to bring.
Oh,
Yeah. But,
so yeah.
Yeah. Never mind.
Loads of people. And you've stopped coughing, which is a relief, because I might have had to smother you in your sleep otherwise.
Well, there's no guarantee I won't start again.
No,
but
I suppose.
Can we address the spectacled elephant in the room?
Are you calling me an elephant? And where are my glasses?
They're new.
They are new. Thank you very much, everybody, for your lovely compliments on my Instagram post. Yeah, I like being able to see things. It's strange and unusual.
Of course, she's actually seen me now for the first time, and she didn't recoil.
As beautiful as ever. But yeah, it's weird how much better I could see. I thought maybe I might just need reading glasses or something, but they're kind of everything glasses now. And yeah, so there you go. Also, thank you for everyone that left slightly sleazy comments about my husband. He thinks he's chocolate now. Totally he thinks he's chocolate. He's completely unbearable.
Stop now. Stop.
He is reassured, though, that should I shuffle off this mortal coil, there's a selection of knitters out there who would be willing to find him a home.
Oh dear.
So I'm glad you enjoyed that as well. But yeah, another podcast that's not a normal episode. But, you know.
Well, these are getting more normal, really, to be fair.
We're never going to be normal. But yeah.
But no, normal's the wrong word. But we've done a number of these now, so True. It's not out of the ordinary.
It's not out of the ordinary. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're going to head up to Mum's and just face plant into bed, I think.
Yeah.
And then what time can we get?
Have a shower first because I'm so sticky from how hot it was today.
Well, it's been disgusting, hasn't it?
Yeah, I need to be clean.
It was so hot today that after I'd got back from running my errands, I took my bra off. And then I realised it was time to go and get Max, and I was nearly in the car before I realised I probably should go back inside and put my bra on.
Just having a sneaky look there.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm decent.
Yeah,
so yeah, back to the house.
Underweared up, just
yeah, quick shower, into bed. And what time can we get in to set up tomorrow morning?
7:45.
Oh, fab. Okay.
Fab. Yeah. So
luckily, anything after 6 AM is a lie-in for me. I'm not sure if Mum has put us in separate rooms.
I might not make it through the night.
If she hasn't, I might have to quietly take my pillow elsewhere.
Although, and let it be on the record here, if I die because she smothered me, she doesn't get my yarn. I can't profit from your crime.
Oh, wow.
Rob has instructions that Zoe is to have my crafting everything if I die. And she is to be Erin's craft mother, which is like a godmother, but crafty instead of religious.
No, that's fine.
And instruct her in crafting rather than the Bible.
As long as it's not crochet.
No, that's fine. She can find somebody else for that if she's desperate to crochet.
You should do the fibre tag with Rob. That'd be hilarious. You just sit there and be like, oh, I know.
Yeah, it wouldn't
yeah, it might,
really be
it might get a bit old.
It might get a bit old. How many questions were there? 40
There was something like 45, which was a bit ridiculous.
He might manage to get through 5 before he's like, yeah, no.
There were some duplicates though.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've got some cheesy baked thins that you could enjoy as an after.
Oh.
And
is there any more flapjack?
There is, yeah.
Oh.
Didn't want to save it for tomorrow.
I suppose that'd be sensible, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You can have more if you like, it's fine.
You could always bake more when you get to your mum's.
Oh yeah, at 11 o'clock at night. Jog on.
What about
Besides,
Welsh
to get
cakes?
the same texture, you need to leave them in for at least an hour and a half. It'd be 1 AM.
We could set an alarm.
Yeah. No, I didn't do Welsh cakes this time.
Oh.
This week has
got
away from
Did
me.
I dream it? Is Estelle not going to be there?
Yeah, Estelle's going to be here.
And you've not got Welsh cakes?
No. That's Estelle from Midwinter, by the way.
Mm.
Yeah. No Welsh cakes.
Oh dear.
Yeah, dropped off a bit this trip. But there we go. All right,
it's Friday
well,
the 13th.
I'll find you a bag of cheesy thins, and
Thank you
then we can crack on then.
And my tea.
And your tea.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Okay. So there's the Marks and Spencer's food ready meal section. And there's the ladies' toilets, which was completely out of toilet paper, so I had to open the door an inch. And you could see me sat on the toilet and say to Jenny, who fortunately had waited outside, there's no loo roll.
We're really good friends.
So anyone that was trying to buy an Italian bolognese ready meal could have had an iPhone.
Yeah, but then what did you say?
I can't remember what did I say.
You said it's definitely a 3.
It is. I mean, it was clean,
but
there was no loo roll.
I didn't understand. I thought you meant a 3 tissue job, and I was like, have I given
I wondered why you gave me 12 foot of toilet paper. It's on the walls. And then I saved them. I wondered why you gave me so much. I thought maybe it's for you to use. So I put the rest on top of the empty toilet roll dispenser. But when I washed my hands and used the hair dryer blower thing, it was it's like a tic-tac parade in loo roll. But it was very clean. And I now know exactly what I want for dinner. Oh dear. Well, for sheer comedy value, I'm going to go to a 4. Oh dear me. Right, so after that we're going to have to undergo the humiliation of going into that shop and seeing if anyone actually saw me with my shorts around my ankles.
It's alright, the camera's pointing the other way.
I'm just going to cut this here because this just wasn't our finest hour, I don't think.
But it's real.
Oh. Hello. It's early. It's like 7:15 on the Saturday morning.
Woohoo! And my favourite time of day.
She's loving it. We're on our way already. We got back to Mum's quite late last night. We got diverted, so we ended up driving through the Cotswolds, which was nice, but it wasn't really what we wanted. So it turned into
a bit nicer in daylight as well.
Yeah, it turned into kind of a 3-hour drive, but yeah, off and up early. We've got to set up, and then the show starts at 11. I made us a nice breakfast. We've all had a shower. We're feeling. Are you raring to go, or are you just prepared to go?
Right now I'm prepared, but it's 14 minutes past 7 in the morning, so this is first cup of tea time for me. This is not halfway to Birmingham time.
Oh, this is, I've been up for over an hour.
I'm sending out psychic messages to everybody that they don't care about the women's final.
Oh, that's tomorrow, isn't it?
No, the men's final's tomorrow. The women's final's today.
Oh.
They don't care. Why is that turned off? They don't care about the women's final, and they don't care about the 3rd place playoffs for football. They want to come to Yarningham.
England's playing today, aren't they? They're playing Belgium, is it?
Yes.
Well, so we'll see how the day goes. It's actually a lovely drive. We're driving along the Warwick Road. I'll see if I can do a bit of filming for you. Right, quick shot of the stand before the hordes come in. One thing I've got to show you is we have got Knit Tea Retreat enamel pins. We've bought them to sell at the show, and if we have any left over, we have set up an Etsy shop for the retreat, and I'll leave the details of things down below. There's Jenny, and we've got washing lines of shawls. All the lovely yarn, fibre, sock patterns, and look at that. And again, I'll show you the building. So this was originally built by a grandson of the first Cadbury family as a stately home. And we're in the main hall. And look how beautiful it is. It's got a vaulted glass ceiling, so I think we might be roasting hot later. And it's currently owned by the NHS. I think they just use it as a conference centre. Look, there's Estelle from Midwinter. And Mark. Oh, and lovely Sylvie from Phileas. And Coitin Bayog, Garthenor. I'll try and do a tour of the other rooms later because we've only got 5 minutes, I think, till it opens. But yeah, I think we're looking snazzy as ever. And look, Jenny's even wearing a dress. So I've snuck outside into the car park. It's about 3 o'clock on the first day. And it's a really fabulous show. I've seen so many people. Tutors that are coming to the retreat, people that are coming to the retreat, just loads of friends, all sorts. It's been fabulous. But we're running out of tea. So I said to Jenna, should I go make us a cup of tea? Because we've got the big blue flask. Well, we have a slight situation, which is that there are only Earl Grey decaffeinated tea bags in the food box. I'm not sure who is responsible for this. I'm not sure if it was Jenny or Rob, but I'm not happy about it. There is a cafe, but it's not going to be decent tea. So I've made Jenny a cup of decaffeinated Earl Grey tea, which smells like something died in a mug. But there's also no spoon. And I packed an emergency spoon, but that's in the food bag back inside the festival. So this is a bit of a shambles. I think I need to speak to the refreshments committee, make an official complaint. So somehow I'm just going to have to struggle on. I think I'm actually allergic to Earl Grey decaffeinated tea. It's that disgusting. When I get back to Mum's tonight, I'm restocking because this is dangerous. No Yorkshire tea. I can't be held responsible. Saturday night.
I'm fairly done. Are you fairly done?
I'm so stick a fork in me. Oh, I'm squinty as well. Yeah. We got back from Yarningham. We went back to Mum and Dad's and had a nice cup of tea and ate 2 cookies each that we forgot to eat earlier.
They were good cookies.
They were good cookies.
But Google Maps had a little bit of a snafu on the way home. And we came off the motorway to go to Stratford, and it decided that we needed to go in a big loop around the country lanes and literally come out at the same junction that we turned off the main road.
Yeah, very random. But it was pretty, and you got to see Hampton Lucy. Oh, duck. No, goose. Canada.
Duck, goose.
Geeses. Canadian gooses. Canada.
Geese.
Gus. I don't even know what the plural is.
She's had too much sugar and she's very tired. It's a bad combination, and she's under-tea'd.
I am severely under-caffeinated because somebody forgot to pack their tea bags.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my God.
You all know how fussy she is with her tea.
I'm not fussy. It's just got to be normal tea. Anyway.
How many times have you waved bags of Yorkshire tea at Instagram and and mugs and
but my mum made us normal tea and that was nice.
Well, I just wouldn't trust myself to provide adequate tea, and she always.
The sun's coming right through that tree.
She always packs a bag of tea bags enough to last a month.
We decided it was because
you've changed phones.
I've changed phones, and I had a ticky list. I've got to go that way a bit because can we just? That's it. Oh, that's better. So yeah, I have like a packing for the shows list on my phone, and it died with my old phone, so. I need a list. Yeah. Anyway, so we went back to Mum's and we had a cup of tea and a snack, and she very kindly dropped us down to the area of Stratford-on-Avon that's called Waterside. And I'm sure you all know Stratford is the home of Shakespeare. It's where he was born, and we have a very large theatre, the Royal Shakespeare Company Theatre here. And in front of the theatre is a large open area with very brown grass.
He's getting louder.
He is getting louder, isn't he? And trees, and as you can see, it's right by the river. So we've nipped down to take the opportunity to do some filming for the summer 2019 Knit Tea Retreat.
I keep getting distracted because it's so pretty that way.
I know. Am I allowed to say the date?
Yeah, why not?
1st and 2nd of June. Put it in your diaries,
Mark your
people.
diaries.
Make sure you're signed up for the newsletter in case it all sells out. And while we're on the subject, I'm going to show you my right bosom. Because look, we have got enamel pins.
Oh, they're lush.
We've got them with us to sell on Jenny's stand at Yarningham, but we will have plenty more, and we're going to set up an Etsy shop so that if anybody's interested in buying one. Ooh, surprise canal boat. Yeah,
With a
see?
half-naked man.
Yeah, there's also a canal
Look, there's a
basin
tree
just by there. And yeah, it's a beautiful area. So we've come down to do a bit of filming and stretch our legs a bit. So
Yeah, it'd be nice to have a walk back to your mum's house.
It will.
Just standing still all day, I find that really hard.
It's just hard on your feet. You need to get moving when your back's sore and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, if any of you are interested in the retreat, we've recorded some snippets and we'll do a bit more next week. And we'll do our usual location reveal and things like that. So so keep an eye out on that channel. And if I can stand up without my left knee collapsing.
I really am this short, just saying.
That's Duck Island. That's the rowing club.
Where she got married.
Where I got married. That little spire. Where's my finger? Where's my finger? There it is. That's Holy Trinity Church. Oh look, it's stopped focusing now. There we go. That was Holy Trinity Church. And then if I keep spinning round without knocking Jenny in the head, that's what they call Bancroft Gardens. And there's the theatre as well. Yeah. So, gonna make you feel sick now. There's another canal boat.
Another boat.
There you are. So we're gonna go, we've got another location to film.
Yeah.
Which is just a short walk that way. And then I think we're going to wander back up the canal and home again. And I think Mum's planned a nice dinner for us.
Nice.
Yeah.
An early bed.
Shower and bed. We don't have to be back in Birmingham until 11 a.m. tomorrow, so we can have a lie-in because we were up at 6 this morning.
So you're going to stay in bed till 7 then, are you?
Yeah, at least.
That's your lie-in.
Yeah, that's a lie-in.
My sort of lie-in is probably 11, but
yeah.
So I'll have to get up early.
Right, come on then. Let's go finish the filming off and then we can collapse in a heap.
Yeah.
She's still coughing. I should keep it steady. Okay. Well, I realised we hadn't sort of finished the podcast.
Yeah, it would be a bit of an abrupt stop.
Yeah. So speaking of stops...
You'd be thinking, what?
Yeah.
What happened to the rest of it?
And exit music.
Yeah. See you next time.
Yeah, so day 2 was good.
It was really good, yeah. Lots more lovely people.
Lots more lovely people.
Saw Zena.
We did. Had a nice chat with Zena. She was wearing her super fancy Lander shorts. Was it Lander?
I don't know.
I don't know. But they were fabulous and they fitted.
You know what I'm like with names.
And she had a button at the top of hers.
I know, posh.
And the shorts I made that I wore yesterday had a bulldog clip at the top. So she's obviously actually at the point of using stationery to hold my clothes together now.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
You've lived on Barry Island too long, that's your problem.
I have. So that was nice. And we saw Danny, little Bobbins.
Yes.
Bless her,
She's
quite
looking beautiful.
She is. She's quite pregnant now, so it must be hard work in the heat, but she says her house is nice and cool, so that's all right. And there was that crazy American lady. She wasn't crazy, that's unfair. She just had excellent taste in fibre. And she bought literally an armful.
Yes.
Like
I liked her very much.
12 braids?
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Very much.
And
if you're
deposit
watching,
bag.
I liked you very much.
We both liked you very much. She's from Boise.
She's jealous, that's why she called you crazy.
Yeah. So that was nice too.
Yeah.
But it's all over now for another year.
It's all over.
And Jenny left her travel mug at Mum's house.
It's fine. It's not so desperate for me as it would be for Zoe. For Zoe it would be a full down meltdown.
Well, Dad's
full
coming
down, full on meltdown.
Dad's coming down next week, so he'll bring it.
That's why it's not so desperate for me.
Yeah. Well, I don't normally use my travel mug unless I'm travelling. Funnily enough.
Yeah.
We didn't do. I mean, I'm not sure really, having toilet reviewed Ashchurch in such spectacular fashion at the very start, it's worth doing any more. But I will insert a picture here of why the Ufkulm Centre toilet review gets a definite 8.
Oh, only 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. Reasons.
Who knew that you needed an 8-step process to correctly wash your hands?
If you had been to any NHS facility in the last couple of years, you would know that they're everywhere.
I've seen the gel things on the door before you go in the wards.
No, in the Heath Hospital, that's our main hospital in Cardiff, in Dad's stroke unit when he was in there. Yeah.
I've been to a few hospitals, I obviously haven't been to the loo.
No.
You still in the picture? Sorry.
I'm
wobbled.
leaning.
Leaning.
Yeah, they
it's
tell
obviously
you
a
how
thing.
to wash your hands everywhere now.
Okay.
Because some people don't know.
Strength.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you have to be told. Wash front and back, all the way up, not just your fingers.
All the way up to your armpits.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah,
actually?
it does. So we filled our water bottles from the water fountain, had a quick wee, read the instructions, washed our hands in the correct manner.
I was already washing my hands.
Yeah.
Because I've read it so many times.
Obviously, yeah. And they've got hand towels, paper towels, not a roller towel, but even so, it was good.
Step better than a dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And mostly there was toilet paper in the toilets as well.
Okay.
I did have to go to the second one.
Oh, did you? We packed up in, I think, record time.
Yep.
Mostly due to that lady buying all the fibre. And headed home. And the show finished at 4, didn't it? Not
yeah,
5,
we were
which
out
made a difference.
by 5:15.
Oh, fab. That is good.
I looked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and considering that we have to take down grid wall and
Yeah.
so we carted it all out.
And it's
That'll
just
do.
under 2 hours back to Cardiff.
I'm sure that's my daughter's teacher. Anyway.
Could be. And we've stopped after an hour at Strensham Services. But Strensham southbound services.
Southbound, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
It's actually dead on an hour.
Is it?
Yeah.
And there's a Cornish pasty bakery, but they're closed. And we,
Sunday trading.
yeah, and we do have some sandwiches that my mum made me.
Yeah. Yeah, Strensham southbound looks posher than Strensham.
It does look posh.
Southbound. You might have to venture in.
Yeah. So I'm going to make us a cup of tea. So I've got 2. I managed to remember to pack normal tea bags this morning. So
I look tired, look at me.
I know, we're both absolutely shattered.
If I look like this now, what am I going to look like in a fortnight?
I shudder to think. Anyway, so yeah, I think we're just going to draw a line under it here and say thank you to all the organisers at Yarningham. Sarah and Helen were marvellous as ever.
Yes, and all the volunteers, there were quite a lot.
Yeah, they were. And wonderful to see all of our friends, and thank you to everyone that stopped by and said hello.
Yeah. Oh, and Carrie and Nathan as well, it was lovely to see them, and
Yes.
Renee doing workshops and stopped by to say
Yeah,
hello.
hope you got home, Renee. She struggles with public transport, it's the thing. It's fine. I'm sure she made it. Okay, well, if you enjoyed watching, please give us a thumbs up, click subscribe, and yeah, I think the next episode will actually be me back in front of the mantelpiece.
Golly, but I tell you what, I'm going to do my very best to record a special Fibre East podcast.
Oh yes, please,
Just
I want
for
to
you.
see. I want to see what it's like because I can't go.
She can't go. So I'm just going to talk into a camera, and while it really is for all of you, it's just for you.
Pretty much just for me. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.